Last week's talk about Ovechkin, buddy, our reels, not bad with the Ovechkin talk. Apparently, we hit a nerve because Ovi is more loved than we thought, and the whole idea of us going, he needs a little more pub, a little more love, it got some traction. I was actually kind of happy to see that.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got a couple comments on the YouTube page. We're going to reply back.
Yeah.
For those of you commenting.
We're coming after you.
We are replying back. Great things, especially the Marner take.
Hey.
That was
What
another
we're trying
thing
to
that
do.
got
You
some
know what I mean?
pop.
This is what we're real guys. Listen, we're just giving you the
But you know what,
commentary.
Mitch? You struck a chord when you told people if this was Sidney Crosby,
This is
or
it.
if he wasn't
And to give you a little bit more.
if he wasn't one of them Russians,
if he wasn't one of those comrades.
if he wasn't one of them Russians.
If he wasn't one of those red guys.
Yeah,
So-
Alexander Ovechkin is married to Donald Trump Jr.
But what does that guy do? On top of everything that we gave him the pub for, and we even, you know what I really liked about last week, Dimitri? We gave him his flowers, but we also said, listen, compared to Sydney beats you. But people still appreciated the fact that we said, hey, Ovi's here, Sydney's here. At the end of the day, this guy's great. And he proved it again last night. They played Minnesota in Minnesota. The number one, at this time, they're the number one team in the East by far. They're fighting with Winnipeg as who's the best team in the league. It looks like Winnipeg's going to win that. But at the end of the day, they lose 5-2 to Minnesota. As people are like, as the Washington Capitals are exiting the game and heading off to the dressing room, Ovi runs over. Hey, over here. Marc-Andre Fleury, get in line, shake the man's hand. This is a guy that he went to rival with every single night back in the day when rivalries meant something, because sometimes I wonder if they do anymore. He got people out of the dressing room, get in line and shake this gentleman's hand. Ladies and gentlemen, Ovechkin for president of the world, maybe. Boom.
What a class act, knowing that that's the farewell tour, knowing the history and everything. That's when you look and you say, this guy's a MAGA, man. This guy,
He pulled off a MAGA move again, you guys. He's going to, if he actually ends up breaking the record in this regular season, Dimitri, not next year, this will be maybe the greatest season of all time.
Okay, I want to run this by. I think we've talked about it.
Because he's hurt. He was hurt during a period of time, too.
Well, guys, what's crazy is, if we look at he already breaks the record. Not already this season. We know that. Everything is working against him. A lockout and a half. The injury when he's chasing it. And I'm looking at this morning and I said the guy still had 36 goals. If he breaks the record,
right
at his age, he'll have broken the record this year with a plus 40 goal season.
Unreal.
You guys, this is out of control.
This is crazy.
This is out of control.
It's going to happen.
Oh, of course it's going to happen.
Gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
But he, this is something this is something special, man.
Speaking of special, what's happening right now, and I got to be honest, I'm loving these wild card races right now. Okay, can we just talk about it real quick?
Tight.
When we talk about the West, listen, I didn't want to say it, but what have I said on the show about one thing? It's maybe my favorite point to bring up all the time.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's okay. The second most important thing that I say on the show, heaters. The St. Louis Blues, guys, as much as I don't want St. Louis to go on this heater, they're on a heater of heaters. Why? Because good teams just figure it out at the right time, and they're going to end up being that wild card too. And the way they're going, crap, man, they might jump into wild card too. They're on fire right now. But here's the thing and why I want to bring this up. It's one thing to be on a heater, but then you look at their team and you're like Kyrou and this and Billington and this
Greek
guy.
by the way.
Greek guy, exactly.
Greek guy.
You're looking at all these guys. But Dimitri, you know who's not Greek, but he's on fire? Holloway, 60-plus points. Broberg, maybe one of the best pickups. The offer sheet. Dimitri, this is now my 100% guarantee of the year that the offer sheet goes off the wire. It goes crazy this off season. The offer sheet, my friend, will break records this year. I found out that all Edmonton had to do was give Holloway, who's, by the way, at 60-plus points right now, $2.2 $2 million, and you guys didn't give it to him. 2.2 in this NHL, ladies and gentlemen.
That's free.
The offer sheet is on fire. Watch out!
In Mitch's
out!
In Mitch's new segment, you piece of offer sheet.
Good one. I like that. That was good.
That should be your thing.
That is going to be my thing.
That's going to be the thing. Offer sheets.
I'll write that down. Hold on.
Write that down. You piece of offer sheet.
Offer sheet. Yeah,
that's
good.
That's the new segment.
Buddy, like seriously, that's
it's a great segment.
Sheet. Yeah.
Okay. In the news segment.
Dude, right now, St. Louis,
buddy.
Vancouver, Calgary does have 3 games.
Listen, I'm eating my words slowly.
No, it's not. I'm not trying to pull you. I'm not trying to pull anybody. I want Calgary.
I give credit where credit is due. I said no way St. Louis makes it because, in all honesty, I from that time, I think a week ago, I believe Calgary or Vancouver, is going to take one of the spots.
Right. You can't stop these guys right now.
But see now, because I'm watching more games, we're down to the wire. You see things happen, and you're like, man, the St. Louis thing, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Put it like this: let's say now all of a sudden St. Louis goes on a non-heater. They don't win a lot of games, and Calgary does.
Calgary takes it.
Calgary would, but it would. As of right now, you got to remember now St. Louis has a 6-game spread. So the point is like, the math really doesn't work out. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't. Meaning they'd actually have to go on a full-out heater and win all these remaining games to basically get it going through. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to happen. I love my Calgary Flames. I want the city. I want us. It gives us material. It's just not going to happen, man. It's just not going to. It's not going to go.
It's tough.
And this is the team that, remember, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, worst team in January. Worst. Come back and win it all. Same thing in the East. I got to talk about it because this is crazy. Dimitri, right now, Montreal is holding down the wild card 2, okay? The very last spot. 75 points, 11 games remaining. Islanders, 74 points, 11 games remaining. Rangers, 74 points, 10 games remaining. Blue Jackets, 73 points, 8 games remaining. Ugh. Red Wings, 72 and 10. I have a list of the teams that they're all playing each other. I can get into it. How do you feel about that one? Does Montreal stay on course and take it and allow a Ottawa/Montreal wild card 1, wild card 2? This would be the most amount of Canadian teams that would be in the playoffs in a long time. Do they do it?
It's tough.
It's tough.
That situation.
What's the situation?
I just want to save it for later.
Please say you're saving for later?
I can talk about that situation. I just want to save it till later.
I just want to say one thing.
Maybe after the power rankings.
If I may, can I just make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Right now, as I look at the Islanders, the Rangers, the Blue Jackets, the Red Wings, and the Montreal Canadiens, which team here has the best overall team? Okay, on paper.
Mitch.
On paper.
I don't have notes, but are you in my notes?
But I have a feeling I know which team you're going to talk about. I'm going to move on.
Move on. I will address this issue after the power rankings.
So Calgary Flames, the last 2 nights, has played the Avalanche and the Dallas Stars in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I watched that Dallas game last night, I watched the Avalanche. I'm going to ask you, because you went to the Avalanche game, and then you say you watched Dallas.
Yeah.
I watched both from TV.
Yeah.
Which of these 2 teams, Dimitri, because I'm going to tell you right now, if the season ended today, one of these 2 teams is going to the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
One of these 2 teams have to play each other in the first round of the playoffs.
Yep.
Before I get to what the playoff matchup would actually be, Dimitri, real quick, who is a better team, the Avs or Dallas? Right now.
It's
right here.
You want the truth?
You want
the truth?
I can't handle.
You can't handle the truth. Look, the Colorado Avalanche have maybe the best player in the league. Mm-hmm. The Colorado Avalanche maybe have the best, not maybe, they do. Mm-hmm. By my eye test. It's a good eye test. Mm-hmm. Okay?
20.
I'm in my 40s, and my eyes are improving.
What?
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah, really?
Actually.
Not in my family.
Yeah, well, defensive duo in the entire league. They have it all. They don't got one thing.
What's that?
And would you bear with me for a moment?
I'm listening.
Okay. I love me my Avalanche. I love everything about it. It's not that Dallas was playing Calgary yesterday. It's not because of that.
There's a but here, is it?
But I will say, I saw a team playing
but
Calgary. Calgary needs to win. Calgary is playing stuff to the wall, you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay? And Calgary is a dangerous team. Like, nobody walks into Calgary or hosts Calgary and says, well, this is a gimme putt. No. It's hungry. Calgary is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Guys, watch out what happens. But here's the thing. I saw the Dallas Stars as a team that can take charge and say, relax, wait for it, let's go. And there's a lot of unsung heroes. We forget that the Jamie Benns exist on this team, ladies and babies. But you look at everything, and they got the one thing that Colorado doesn't have. Goaltending.
Are you in my notes now?
You guys, the Ottinger is the guy that's going to take them to the promised land.
And he didn't even play last night.
Okay? Okay?
Yeah.
He's going to take them to the promised land. They got the goaltending. They got the stacked team. This is why, Edmonton, we harped on you because everyone else, they did all their things and you did nothing. Now, on one end, I kind of defend you because then I gave the flop of the week to the whole Western Conference because what are you guys doing over there?
Yeah.
But Edmonton, this might be the one that bites you in the butt.
That's a butt.
It's
a butt eater.
I got the Dallas Stars on
this. Are you a
this,
butt
man.
eater?
I'm a butt eater.
Are you butt eating?
Vito Spatafor. It is.
Sopranos episode.
I think it's episode 5. Or
Five?
season 5. Season 5. Yeah. Oh, he's married with a Guma. Anyways, I got the Dallas Stars, Mitch.
Dude, I swear to goodness, that's exactly the only difference. The goaltending.
It's a goaltending.
That's the goaltending. But here's the thing. It's burnt us in the past saying that. I went back. I thought about it. I was like, we always go to that. Like, you're going tick box. Here, okay, offense, okay, defense, okay, here. Special teams, okay, coaching.
Yeah, this is
and
different.
then
Mitch.
blah, right?
Yeah, Mitch is different.
Real quick, this last week.
Sorry. And one more thing.
Yeah.
The Rantanen.
Yeah.
You guys.
He is a lot better than
guys, you got to remember.
He is a lot better.
The thing with the Rantanen is, and they showed it on TV. We're watching the game. It's like, if you look at his season, it's like he's in Colorado. The guy's a Stanley Cup winner with this team.
Yep.
You think he's the old faithful. They're going to be there. All of a sudden, he gets into the Carolinas.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's going to happen there. And now he's moving to Dallas. You guys, by the time the Rantanen gets into the playoffs, he's going to be comfortable, settled in, understands the game. What Dallas is showing us right now is not their best team.
Yeah, you're right.
Because when this guy gets in on it, and the De Boer, that's Dutch for the Boer.
The Boer.
When he figures out how to work this whole thing and it all meshes together.
Yeah.
Guys, to me, Dallas, the most dangerous team in the West today.
I, again, agreed. So a lot of people are asking Gary Bettman, they're like, hey, do you think we maybe go back to a 1-8 process? Because right now, this whole playoff program is not working the way it is.
You hate it.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it at all. I say 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7 just makes more sense. This wild card thing doesn't make. So I went out of my way and I checked out the stats. Okay, watch this. Current situation right now, playoffs start today. Washington takes on Montreal.
Yeah.
Toronto takes on, what do we got? Senators. Not bad. A little playoff there.
Not bad.
Panthers, Lightning. Hurricanes, Devils. Okay?
Panthers, Lightning, yeah. Hurricanes, Devils.
We move over. Now, let's pretend it's a 1 versus 8 situation on the other side, okay? Washington, Montreal. Nothing changes. That's the same. Hurricane Senators. That changes a little bit. Toronto Devils. I kind of like that only because of the cold coach and all that stuff. And then Panthers, Lightning. So, really, overall, nothing too crazy over here. Now we head to the West. If current situation, as of today, Winnipeg take on the Blues. Golden Knights take on the Wild. Stars, Avs, which I just hate in the first round. Kings, Oilers for the 5th time. Okay, that's the standard
That's a
veal
trigger.
cutlets on the
word.
menu.
It's a trigger word. It's a trigger word.
Don't get me going. We move over 1 versus 8 in the West. Jets, Blues. Okay, that's what would happen. The same as before. Stars and the Wild. A little change there.
Okay.
Golden Knights and the Oilers. Avs and the Kings. So it's weird. In the East, it doesn't make that big of a difference. In the West, there's a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, 3 series changed. Look, at the end of the day, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. It's just you have to ask yourself, do you want the variety or do you want the rivalry?
Well, and if I'm Gary Bettman, and like Gary Bettman
You
probably
want the rivalry.
No, Gary Bettman's like, did you guys watch the Four Nations? Eat my balls. I don't care. I'm not changing nothing.
Eat them.
Eat them. Eat my balls.
The balls. Okay?
My matzo balls.
Eat them. The aranciadas.
But you know what else is good to eat?
What?
The Sports Show Power Rankings brought to you by Sinatra. 403-472-5222. I had to work it in.
You got to work the dough.
I got to really work that dough. I delete that one in.
I had to work that one in. It was needed. W was saved by the bell by the Sports Show, playing every week. Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, Sports Show TV, at Sports Show Podcast. Amy, do it. At Sports Show Podcast. Amy can do anything.
She's the best.